What's going on? Is Webster Style, the man, the voice, the fragrance. And I have three, count them three, style accessories that every man should have.
But swag out there and bow.
Now, the first accessory is one that, well, most people don't see and don't even think about. You go, you buy a shirt from wherever store you buy them from, and they come with those plastic collar stays, which let me tell you, for the longest time, I didn't realize you were supposed to get rid of them and kept using them. I'm pretty sure many men make this mistake. Well, the first accessory that you need are metallic collar stays. Now, one of the beautiful things about metallic collar stays is that they aren't that expensive. Depending on where you go, you can get a box of collar stays for a pretty reasonable price. And with that, you can also get them of various sizes like I have here. This box, I believe, cost me about 10 bucks off of Amazon. There are three different sizes. And one of the things you'll notice as you purchase shirts, both tailored and off the rack, the area for the collar stay in your collar is going to be different depending on your shirt. Sometimes it's going to be a short pocket, sometimes it's going to be a long pocket. So having a multi array of collar stay sizes is just going to be the perfect sweet spot for you and making sure your collar is also tight. The second accessory is one that, well, you probably don't notice here. It's one that is very invisible to the naked eye. However, it changes a regular dress shirt into a French cuff shirt. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about the cuff adapter. In this case, it's from Million Dollar Collar. This little piece of rubbery plastic here changes your regular shirt into a quote unquote French cuff shirt to be able to wear your cufflinks with any button down shirt that you own. With that, you open up the flexibility or versatility of all of your dress shirts to have that extra pizzazz of having cufflinks. And accessory number three is one that I'm sure you've heard of time and time and time again. Speaking of time, that accessory is a good watch. Now, I know many of us, especially with the shift in technology, we're getting more and more connected, more and more dependent on our phones and finding ways to disconnect while still being connected. And for that, a lot of us shift to wearing a smartwatch as our daily, everyday driver. But let's be frank, most of those smartwatches, when it comes to style, when it comes to, going with your gently wear, they just clash. Uh, Many of them just, especially with the Apple watches and the Samsung watches, unless you're paying like really super top dollar, they're just not going to work. Even myself, I typically have worn this Misfit Vapor X, which goes very well, especially when I pair it with a gold band to suits and whatnot. But I have myself gone back to yearning for a traditional timepiece. So for myself, I end up wearing most days is this Misfit Command smartwatch where I still have my smartwatch features. It still tracks my steps, and I also get notifications of various things as far as phone calls and messages, but it's a regular analog watch. I love the style of it. I love how it easily pairs with casual wear as well as, office attire. Even with that, with my modest watch collection, I like going to a couple other ones. I like going to this Armatron watch, which is surprisingly very good with tuxedo. I really like wearing this with black tie. It really had a James Bond feel to it with the weight and the heft of this. And then also another watch, this Seiko automatic watch is really good just for day-to-day wear. It's really amazing how a nice watch can really set off your outfit, particularly your suit, your evening wear sort of attire, whereas your typical smartwatch will not. So those are my takes for three, count them three, accessories that every man needs.